Good evening, everybody. This is Chris from Procrastination Station. Yeah, I thought I would take the time to actually answer this slideshow that a young lady sent me because I thought it took a lot of initiative for this individual to send me a presentation with their questions. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to answer it, and to prove that what she did had meaning and was important. So let me go ahead and do this. So she asks, what is procrastination? Well, procrastination in simple terms is simply the act of delaying something or putting something off. So a lot of times this is related to things like schoolwork or to doing your household chores, as it pertains to your daily activities when you're that age. Now, her next slide here is, what do I do if I don't want to go to school? I like this question because there were just so many of us that didn't want to go to school, and actually, that actually is a big part of procrastination. But in the sense of what to do if you don't want to go to school is you'll want to start to take back your power, and this is actually such an amazing thing to learn at such a young age. If you can learn to take back your power now, then as you go on, back to high school and to university, you'll just feel so much better and you'll have so much more success. So, what's the easiest way to do this? I don't want to go to school. Okay, you don't want to go to school. You're choosing to go to school, and then put in a good reason for that. You're choosing to go to school because it's going to give you an educational background for a better future. You're choosing to go to school so that you can hang out with your friends. Just find any positive, any good aspect that you can, and you hold on to that, and that's why you're choosing to go to school. And then she says, I feel like I don't have much time to finish a presentation. This is one where it doesn't necessarily relate to procrastination. Sometimes it would, though. In relation to finishing a presentation, such as for homework, though, it could be a thing of being distracted. So, you want to limit your distractions. When you know that you have something that you need to work on, you need to actually block out your time and actually work on that presentation. What I've found is I won't name the technique because this is aimed at the younger group, is to actually work in spurts. So you'll say work for 25 minutes. You'll just work, 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 and then you'll take a break for 5 minutes, and then you go back and you work, 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 work for 25 minutes, and then it doesn't seem as bad. And you'll find that if you work on your homework that way or your presentations that way, you'll get them done actually a lot faster, and you'll enjoy the process a lot more. The next thing that she says here, she says, I always get distracted while doing an important task. Yes, that happens to everybody. I mean, I'm a procrastination coach, and it happens to me too. I can be doing something, and I'll hear my phone go, and see, there you go. I just heard my phone go off in the middle of the recording. I did not. It's a very good example. I did not put my phone on on do not disturb mode. So that is one of the most important things that you can do when you're doing a presentation. You're doing an important task. Is very easily, and just not do what I just did, is make sure that you either leave your phone in another room or you set it to do not disturb while you're doing that important task. And you'll find that you won't get as distracted. And it's all about the focus, right? Also having trouble making easy decisions. Okay. This one is a little bit different. This one pertains to I'd really need to ask her more about why or what is making her have trouble making those decisions. And I guess the biggest question, the easiest question you can ask yourself if you're having an issue making easy decisions, or what you perceive to be easy decisions, because it's not always that these decisions are easy. It's just that our perception is that they should be easy. So the thing to ask yourself is, what what about the decision is not easy for you? What would happen if you chose the wrong choice. Is there a wrong choice? What is your feeling towards making that choice? And from there, you would dig a little deeper and see why you would be having an issue making that sort of decision. But normally, it's just something that sometimes we're a little bit shy, and we don't want to be wrong, so we're having trouble making an easy decision, or we're worried about making the wrong decision. But this is life. We're going to have many, many, many decisions in our life, and there's going to be many. I'm not going to say wrong decisions, because to me there is no wrong decision. I'm going to say that we'll have many decisions that will teach us things. And that's the way that we have to look at it, is that no matter what we choose, especially for the easy decisions, in the long run, it's just not going to matter. So just make the decision, get the experience, and enjoy it, because in the time that you spend worrying about the decision, you could have just made the decision and already gone through that perceived negative consequence you're already thinking of. The next thing she says here is, it's hard for me to finish what I start. Now, this can have many different causes as well. But what I'd like to say is that if you find it difficult to finish what you start, again, going back to that, um, especially at a younger age, going back to what I said before with that technique of doing it in a big spurt for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, then taking a 5 to 10 minute break, doing whatever you want, then going back to it for 10, 25, 30 minutes. You'll find that your tasks are easier to finish than if you just go at them and you try to do it for, say, 2 or 3 hours at once. And this applies to everything too. It applies to household chores, applies to projects, applies to even math homework. And another reason that you may be finding it difficult to finish what you start is maybe you don't know why you're doing it. And I know that at a base level, we all say that we know why we do things, but especially when we're talking about things with homework or chores or other things, we need to really latch on to the why that we're doing it. When your why is high, your cost is low. So if you have a really strong why of why you're doing this, of why you're doing the task that you started, whether it be your homework, a project, even plans for a party, your why is going to be what carries you through so you can finish that. So when your why is high, your cost is low. And then there she made a nice little thank you card there with a nice little smiley face with glasses. I like that. And this was submitted by Destiny, and this is a picture of a corgi, which I thought was really really cute. Anyway, thanks for listening, and if you found this useful, maybe share it with your own children, or you know nephews, nieces, and I'll see you next time.